Day 8. I started my day with a meditation, an abundance meditation with Joe Dispenza. They're longer meditations, but they take you to another place. Um, it would be so much easier for me to go and pretend I look perfect, and do some makeup and even put on a bra, but not this morning. This morning is just an honest reflection of these last few days, 7 days into the challenge, catching myself last night, even falling back into like familiar patterns. And familiar is from the family, right? So the patterns that we get from our family, which is very systemic, is it's so much easier for me to give than receive. So people, sent me lovely messages saying, "Oh, it must have been so hard to give away your mother's clothes." And that wasn't the first part of my mother's clothes. I've been giving away an awful lot of them in the last few years. And they were kind of the last final few bits. So it wasn't that hard because giving is really no problem for me. It is the receiving. And since I started this business, and it's part of the reason I have done this challenge, is to really learn to receive, because my tendency will be to give. So something I've worked with my own coach even in these last few weeks is I'm ready to receive. And that means, ready to receive freedom, ready to receive financial security, ready to receive love, ready to, really start to get really specific, more business. So, and one thing I found myself last night was getting really impatient with myself, really questioning, why aren't more things moving faster in my life? And it was a reminder that I had in the last few days was so busy that I hadn't sat down and taken a breath and really did back to my meditation. So that was my big desire this morning, to really breathe into it and sit in that discomfort, that impatience, and really reset to really feeling ready to receive again. Because if we get caught in the loop of action, the last few days was step to better, giving away, they were all action orientated words. There's also a part of receiving, which is sitting in the discomfort, sitting in the discomfort for it to pass, and then declare, I'm ready to receive. I am ready to receive. I'm ready to feel abundance. I'm ready in part of my heart. I think so much we forget is comes from the heart area. And this is where we give and this is where we receive. And to really, really feel into that frequency, right? So everything is an energy and a frequency, and really feel into the frequency of freedom, abundance, receiving. It's in our hearts when we give, but equally, how do we, receive? It's all a loop. So, so much of what I would have done in the past is giving. So giving from my heart. So the other side of the 8 loop is receiving, and then giving again, receiving. So I'm turning, and hence why there's a slowing down in the receiving. And I know it sounds like I'm speaking in riddles, but for those of you who get energy, get that everything is a frequency. And it's not that we want to be bigger than anybody else. We are right sizing ourselves to receive. And one huge, huge, huge part of receiving is feeling worthy. And no matter what we do as individuals, and even, the work I've done as a coach, we have to keep working on, do I feel worthy? And if I don't, where can I get help to feel worthy? And I think so much of the work I've done of recent years is to truly say, I feel worthy to receive. This heart of mine feels whole to receive. And if I don't receive, I still feel whole. That is really, really, really important sentiment. Feeling worthy. And where, the familiar feeling within our family sometimes is that we didn't always feel worthy, that's where you need to go and get, some guidance, some support, and really learning to really feel that whatever you're not getting, that you're worthy of receiving it. Every human in this life deserves to feel love, to feel freedom, to feel abundance. And sadly, the way the world is working, that is not the case. And the deep systemic issues that are happening in the world that we now can see into, whereas before our ancestors didn't know what was going on in the next country or even in the next town. So we're so overexposed to lack and sadness and the horrific tragedies that are going, that when we come back to ourselves and truly feel our feelings and feel human, that we can know that we are worthy and they are worthy. It's not either or. We're all worthy of love. We're all worthy of receiving acknowledgement. A huge thing I shared yesterday was the acknowledgement and support of my brother. And that was something, classic Irish man would never really rarely express his pride in particularly what I've done in the last year. And it was just so lovely to see it in black and white. And I really felt and received that love. So, even these last few days, there's been some lovely little moments of people sending really lovely messages that, it's learning that I'm worthy to receive that. I'm worthy to receive the referrals, all of those things that are coming my way, that, the momentum is slowly gathering, but my patience is the key, and the patience for it to all happen in divine order, in divine timing. So that is day 8. Lots more on the agenda for today, but a day of reflection also. And May 8th is 2 days before one officially day before my mother's birthday is tomorrow, and my own is next week. And it's that time of year that, when it's a new year rolls around, it's a time at your birthday to kind of set new goals and review all the achievements in the last 12 months that I know I've had, and I need to receive them as well and acknowledge them and celebrate them. So go gently on day 8 for you all and feel worthy to receive. Take care. Starting my morning with the Joe Dispenza meditation around abundance. Really going deep on this one. It was really, really exactly what I needed, and I shared my reflection after that. Lunchtime swim with my pal Joan. Hadn't been in Sea Point in nearly 10 days, and it was delicious. Cold, but absolutely amazing. So good to be back. Day's work, and then at the gym this evening with my pals as well. That's what class is over. Got my new business cards. I absolutely love them. Designed them myself. Really happy with how they turned out. And then finally, I launched our new Slow Sunday Collective with Amanda. Check it out on Instagram. Thank you.